Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We're back on DEI Caesar and Gaul. We're playing as Gaius Julius Caesar himself. This is episode 7. In today's video, we're going to be declaring war upon the Nervii and hopefully taking the entirety of Western Gaul. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. If you're not enjoying it, feel free to leave a dislike. Alrighty, let's get stuck into today's episode. We've got 8 legions in full operation, ready to go against the Nervii under the control of Baugonatus. And once we finish off the Nervii, there are some smaller kingdoms in and around there. We can finish them off, and then she's going to be full steam ahead to Britannia. So far in our campaign, we managed to sort of hold eastward, centralize, then try and go all the way eastward, and then swing around north. So going like east, centralizing, then swinging around north to sort of southwesterly seems to be the best play for this Caesar and Gaul DEI campaign that I found. I'll put in the description below DEI as well if you guys like to download it and play along with me. So after we've done with the Nervii, God, it's so cloudy here. Like I said, we're going to be full steam ahead to Britannia, and we're going to hopefully try and take the southern coast. We're going to be going for a full map completion here today. So like I said, we have 8 legions in full operation. Let's have a look at who the Nervii are at war with. If we can bypass some of these minor alliances. So they are at war with my allies, the Vulcanate. So let's join your war against the Nervii, and I would like a payment to sort of give us a nice cushion. Rejected, then potentially might not give us very much. Regardless, we are at war with the Nervii now. So the Suebi have been defeated, and so have the Gauls and Vercingetorix as well. Alrighty, let's work through our legions. So Legion 1 here with Caesar can probably strike this smaller army to the south. So let's push over the border here now. And I imagine, just because of the over-resounding numbers, that's going to flee back, and it has. Okay, Gaius Julius Caesar can siege this city out. We're coming up against... who is it? So this is just a high-ranking official. 10,000 within there, so let's hold that for now, and let's move this secondary army up. So, Baugonatus is nowhere to be seen for now. So, is Baugonatus still in play? Yeah, that's him. That's him with the funny helmet there. Okay, so let's move. What's this? Legion 2. They've got a province here outlining, sort of quite close to Britannia. I guess this is like Khan, modern day, I would say. Regardless, with Legion 2, we're going to be able to strike this small Nervii province and bring it under Roman subjugation. Okay, so 3 legions have been given out. Their orders are in effect now. Okay, Legion 5, what can we do with you? So I kind of want you to pierce centrally here now and probably take this city. So let's push over the border straight away and try and take this province for the glory of Rome. As we are in such close proximity, we shall send reinforcements up, and we'll allow this settlement to be taken. We're about to put 4,000 Nervii to the sword. Alright, that's our second province that we've taken in quick succession here today. And what to do with you? I could potentially move you to the border here, but I might move you here just in case you get attacked. Okay, so Legion 5 has been moved. Let's have a look at these guys. Oh, so they've actually been intercepted by an army here. 20. We might actually need to fight this one, actually. Okay, and then we've got a spare legion further down in the south. The Vulcanate, already at war with the Nervii, are in a decent position there. Okay, so we've still got 2 legions we need to deal with. Look, you know what? Who have we got here? We've got Julius, Decimus Julius Brutus and Marcus here, and then we've got an army of Nervii. Baugonatus is still not to be seen, so I think we'll play this one. So we'll fight this one on the field. Which one has the better army, actually? Mostly made up of legionaries, Marian and veteran. Then some spears, archers. This army potentially is slightly better due to some cavalry variants, some different cohorts. But this has better archers, doesn't it? Even them cavalry there. Look, we'll fight with this one, and it's going to flee, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to try and run down this nervii scum, and we'll deal with them. They've actually fallen into the forest, which is a bit of a shame, because that's going to give them a huge advantage. We want to be fighting them on the open field. Okay. Let's chuck a quick save, and then a hard save. Perfect, because the last thing we don't want is the game to crash. So they've got 5,000, we've got 8,000, we're coming up against some of their Gallic swordsmen, 2 units of Remi cavalry, a couple spears, more swordsmen, not many skirmishers, a 5-star ranking official under Decimus Julius Brutus, my adopted son. Let's fight this one on the battlefield here today in 51 BC. Okay guys, welcome to the battlefield. Let's start the deployment and get stuck in. So the Nervii have played this one well. They've actually fallen back into thick tree lines, so it's going to be hard for us to fight them and also reduce our missile and combat effectiveness. So my reinforcements are coming from my southern behind here. So what we're going to try and do is try and make a nice, strong, long front line, like this. And then we shall put spearmen on the flank here for now. We'll hold our position where we can, but the likelihood that they're going to rush us could be still quite high. So we'll sit back here in our quality position. It's going to be tough there with that. So actually a bit of putting my skirmishers like here while we've got a bit of cover. And we'll fall you further back here. And look, there seems to be a bit of a gap here with cavalry. So what I can do... Oh, it's actually quite interesting because it's blocked there. Okay. Moving my cavalry within there is probably not a bad idea. So let's have a quick look at our cavalry here. Legionary cavalry. Oh, wait, these aren't legionary cavalry. What are these? Vulcanate, medium melee cavalry. So these are Gallic cavalry there on the right flank. Okay, I'm used to fighting with Caesar's army. That's why I assumed they weren't Vulcanate. Legionaries further at the front. And then here are our, like, equites with the general there as well. So we'll hold our position. There's no real need to go mindlessly marching into the forest just yet. We might as well sit back, relax, and allow our reinforcements to slowly trickle in. Then we'll push up in one cohesive unit to try and take the field here today. For the glory of Rome, the sun is shining, the gods smile upon us, we have the numerical advantage, and we've got the gods on our side. Okay, so we shall slowly but surely wait for our reinforcements to come in, speed things up. So we'll try and get rid of the Nervii here today. Once we sort of push and blitzkrieg past their first sort of line of defenses for their empire, we should be able to mop up the rest of it. Okay, the problem is low visibility is going to play a huge part in this. So what's this reinforcing stuff coming here? Is it just baggage trains and stuff that's been left further behind? I think it very well could be. No, there does seem to be some sort of skirmishes and stuff there. Yeah, I guess this is their baggage train. Alright, no matter. Let's allow all my legionaries to somehow rally up. What we'll do is we'll make one long, strong front line, one massive cohesive unit. We'll put the weaker barbs. And let's say we'll just make this look a bit nicer. So that could actually be in its own line. That's fine. I'm not. Oh, actually no. I'll make that. We'll make an auxiliary sound like I want battle-hardened, loyal Romans to a man leading from the front. Okay, because of the way of just our numerical advantage, we're probably just going to be able to, like, if you go something like this, we might actually be able to. No, we can't. But we're coming very close to nearly just taking the entire terrain. Like, that's actually quite safe. There's not really much they can do about that. And then what I'll do is I'll make an auxiliary center here. And then we'll split up some skirmishes to, like, here. And then we'll go, except for you, because that can go there. We'll put these guys like, I don't know, there or something. And we'll try and swing cavalry onto this unit here. While you guys can hold here and move further back. So let's reform our position. And then we shall move up for the glory of Rome. We're not moving too far. We're just taking control of our side of the battlefield. Only problem is if they're a couple of yards in front of us and then just charge us, that would be the only concern. But I think we're pretty alright. Does look like the baggage train is sitting back there, which is alright. Alright, pushing into the opening here. They're going to be able to make us. If we are there, which is fine. So heavy missile, yeah, a lot of missile sort of cavalry there. Which can maybe be moved here. Realistically. Alright. Quite happy with this then. Now that we've made our position known, let's move into the tree line. Slightly cautiously and daringly, I guess. So just try and take the ground. I don't know if it's overly the best thing to be moving militia, but just being a Roman in the thick forest, pushing through, is always a little bit of a worry. Especially, well, I know the events of Judeberg Forest, so I guess these fellows don't just yet. So we're moving into position, trying to swallow up safely the field. We could very well move some scouts further up here, just to give us some caution, because there's a little bit of a chokehold there, just due to this massive mound. Okay, what's this here? Can we see? I was gonna say that looks, my lord, on the horizon. There seems to be some sort of man-made structure that's sitting there. Okay. But it looks like already we are playing this pretty safe. Just moving up within our own increments. We actually took the hill there. Man, if we could sit like artillery pieces up here just to rain fire and death upon the enemy, that'd be so cool. Okay, so we already got a little. We've had our first line of sight against the enemy. Medium spears sitting tremendously further back by the look of it, which is insane. So that can be moved up here. I kind of want to get those auxiliaries up here just for the lulz, because anything trying to push that is a bit of a nightmare. Like, we could even allow auxiliaries to sit at the base of the hill there or something. And then we've got some stuff further back here. So potentially push here. They're going there. Yeah, it looks like it's more sort of heavily sighted to the left. More so than anything. Alright, can these guys get some minor skirmishes off here? Just because we can see them there on an angle, we still don't want to be lured into a false sense of security. They do have their own cavalry as well, which we need to watch out for. So try and hit something, that'll be good. Just halt. Toggle fire at will. Toggle skirmish. Yeah, because they're already trying to get their just cavalry in there. Okay, we're moving up to our advanced position here now. Oh, and yeah, they're trying to give chase on them. They're swinging in their own melee cavalry. Look, you know what? Draw your swords, go for that. Now turn, and then we'll surround them. We've got their melee cavalry right where we want them. That's perfect. Because they seem to be clustering up there a lot. Okay, move our generals here. We should be able to absolutely smash their cavalry here. We do have some veteran legionaries throwing some ambitious peltasts over the top, I'd say. But knowing the terrain and the battlefield, our Gaulish skirmishers have taken the hill here today, ready to throw and rain stuff down upon the enemy. So if we can sort of go like this already, and go like that, that'd be ideal. Alright, swing like that. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but they might be trying to reform. Okay, so what's this coming out of the shrubbery? Some melee spears look like they want to get our front line. Pillar at the ready! Throw them loose! And now they're going to smash upon my front line. Like water on rock. Legionaries, hold to a man. Okay, and any of the front lines still engaging? Come on, Mark Strong, you need to shut the fuck up. Alright. We're dealing with that fine. Okay. Unfortunately, even though we've got like such a cool position here, it just looks like we're not going to be able to get... My guys just aren't going to be used there, which is a shame. So what we'll do here is we want to make my skirmishers available, essentially. So I'm going to take control of this right flank like here, which will allow a small window for my skirmishers to push in. And we'll try and commit more guys further around the back. So already, it looks like they're trying to throw a lot towards my center hold here. We're going to get this commander to fall down back here because we don't want him... We don't want to lose control of the left flank being isolated. Just by the way the battlefield is going, it looks like we're going to have right-hand side control further than the eastern side. So they're throwing in spearmen here against battle-hardened veteran legionaries. They're going to be able to hold quite easily, even if there's minor skirmishes there. There's a Warbrand front line holding our center here pinned, and there are some skirmishes hitting over the top. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Right, we've got a Hispanian unit hitting them against missiles. I was wondering why that was sort of angled there like that. Okay, okay, so right. So they actually tried to swing around and match this, which was interesting. Okay. Well, let's allow my skirmishers to swing further. Yeah, you're not wrong. There is maybe a little bit of a weakness there going for that. Our skirmishers are going. So let's try and hit this. Look, at this point in time, we just need to hold down the Inspire, hold down, and we'll be fine. Will allow the enemy to waste some of their ammunition. Some of them are even just holding their barricades. Oh, they're destroying their own barricades. What? I was trying to figure out exactly what they were doing. Okay, we might be able to get some hammer and anvil strikes if we're lucky. But realistically, what we want to do is just try and skirmish those guys sitting side on. Auxiliary is holding the right quite well. And we seem to be holding the center as well. They are throwing a lot of their boys towards our front line. We seem to be throwing back the Barbarian Scourge with relative ease. These naked men don't know what hit them. Or they do. Cold, hard steel is the truth. Okay, well, seeing these guys are in a full retreat, we want to make sure they don't come back. Let's commit some archers to do it. And let's countercharge this stuff coming in on us now. And let's try and envelop the poor souls where we can. Legionaries, move out. Counter-press, counter-charge. I want high-octane, ferocious attack upon them. And if we can get something like that going on, that'd be cool. Alright. With numerical supremacy, we've had this battle in the bag from the get-go. We've caught them in a good isolated position. They're not going to stand a chance. Alright. Push, men, where you can. We're going to make incredible ease of surrounded skirmishes here. Be ruthless, be merciless, and Gaul will be ours. Yes! Roma Invicta! Give that guy 100 denarii, Centurion. He loves it. He's born into it. That was good. That was a nice cinematic shot there. Right. And I'm sure the chaos is only amplified in the center holds here. Right. Push and swing around, centurions. Centaurs. Okay, and we're allowing my cavalry now to just pick up other retreating forces. Okay, swing around, lads. Throw down your last lot of ability buffs where we can. Push for this, push for that. So let's have a look what's going on in this sort of mosh pit here. As you'd expect, advancing, slaughtering, for the glory of Rome. Okay, so fortunately for me, we're going to be able to eliminate a 5-star ranking general here. But everything was in their favor. Look at this like thick shrubbery. You can barely see to a man. But we seem to be taking out the Gauls well here today. Oh my god, but they are fighting to the bitter end. Oh, how has the Centurion got up from that one? He was bloodied and beaten to the ground. Poor naked sod there getting caught. Throwing down the last of the remaining Gauls. They don't stand a chance. Oh my god. Mayhem is the word that comes to mind. Oh my god. Okay, right. Let's try and run down the remaining stragglers where we can. But the problem is, with Rome 2 and such, you can't actually see that well in and around here. Like, there are some warband units further to the north. But realistically, you just can't see them. You just lose sight of them, and there would be hundreds, if not thousands, of fleeing divisions. Or maybe not. Oh no. Decimus Julius Brutus, my adopted son, deployed 8,235 and held the position of chief commander for the battle with Legion 5. 4,344 kills. The Nervii general deployed 5,000 Nervii and lost 4,380 on the field, only getting 739 kills. 200 men were succumbed to friendly fire, which is unfortunate. Looking at our Marian Reform veteran legionaries, one dealt 514 casualties, 433. Cavalry, 189. Bowmen, 84 there. What did most of the work for them? The heavily armoured units did a lot better. Even the heavily armoured spear variants. As you can see, their swordsmen did 100. Yet their lowly clathered naked swordsmen only got 58 compared to their heavy spearmen. They got like a 46 and an 84 mark. Regardless, we've defeated a 5-star general and a 5,000 man Nervii horde. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. Alrighty, decisive victory. Let's execute the remaining captives. Okay, so we'll try and run down the remaining stragglers as well. Leave none alive. Excellente. Okay, let's see if there's any last movements with my legionaries. So eventually I want you to pull this way. Okay, could Caesar theoretically take this? Yes, he could. And there is a 2, 4, 6, 7, 8-star commander inside. That's nuts. Okay, so we've managed to defeat 1 or 2. I think we fought the one, but there was, I think there might have been another minor fight that we had. I can't remember. Regardless, we've just destroyed another 2 more legions, armies here. Okay, this guy's fled to the coast. I don't know if this army will be able to take it out, but we'll have a look. No. Unfortunately, it is not a favourable order resolve. That's fine. Retreat to the warm arms of Gaius Julius Caesar. Okay, so that can sit there. That's been taken from conquest. So, because DEI is weird, right? So you don't actually want to sit in regions if you can avoid it, because it gets a lot of bad public order penalties. So if Caesar can sit out, it's actually slightly more beneficial. Okay, let's try and, like I said, squeeze out some last minor orders if we can with our legionaries. Okay, cool. Okay, let's end the turn phase. So, how many more territories do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've already taken out 4 full stacks. How has that swung the balance of power? Okay, so they probably might have... Seems we've got 8. And we can... Yes, they might have about 3, 4 stacks left. It is probably going to take us 1 good winter before we can take all their territories. But seeing as we've destroyed 4 stacks in quite quick succession... we'll see how we go. Also, my turn times are basically nothing, which is fantastic. Because there's no one in the goddamn game. There's no more factions, realistically. Okay, so, Caesar's Legion. Let's have a look where my spy is. God, this fog in Western Gaul is going to be the death of me. So... pushing further south might be a good idea. It's just getting line of sight, that's all it is. Because we don't want to be pushing into the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, so 17, 1, 10, Navy. So we really want to try and push that where we can. But already we are seizing sizable territory from the Nervii with impunity. We've also got our allies, the Vulcanate, who, you cannot forget, are ethnically Gaulish. So they know this terrain like the back of their hand. So we've basically already got a 4-on-2 situation here. Incredibly early on. Actually push to the border here before you commit. So we're going to be able to take another Nervii province quite quickly. And then we're going to be able to circumnavigate that one further north as well. So, Caesar, could we actually push in there? Just for my own curiosity. No, we're slightly not in range. However, what we could do is bait and swing guys further around. That could be a potential option. Alright, anyway, you need to push here. You're fine there. You're fine here. I would ideally like you to push up just where you can. And we've got this other additional legion here. As long as they're in striking distance of something, they can probably make a play. But maybe trying to push for their capital here would be a good idea. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.